Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just wanted to give a video follow-up from my report yesterday on social media that the minor league players were being told of their affiliate assignments yesterday. And again, I just wanted to even talk more about that as far as me discussing and learning that a lot of, some of the top prospects in the Mets organization are going to end up having to repeat levels to start out of camp in 2024 for the MILB season due to all the depth that the Mets now have in the organization. Obviously, starting at the top, even with the Senga injury, there's so many guys. There's so much depth. There's a lot of guys you see in camp. It's going down to the 11th hour with the pen, which is also why some of the top reliever prospects in the organization are going to be breaking camp in Double A to make room for a lot of the 40-man guys, including Fujinami, who got sent down. So the pen is going to be repeating, and even some of the top pitchers in the Mets organization are going to be breaking camp in Binghamton to make room for a lot of the depth guys the Mets have in the organization now that are going to be sent to Syracuse, which, of course, breaking camp, you have to factor in Joey Lucchesi and Jose Butto. They're both going to be in the Syracuse rotation. So that's two spots that are gone. Even if they went with the 6-man, 7-man rotation, I mean, there's only so much you can do eating innings at this point. So again, expect not only some starting pitcher prospects, but also some of the top relievers in the system having to repeat and break camp in Double A. So if you don't already have those Binghamton Rumble Ponies tickets, you might want to get them because it's going to be stacked. Even for some of the bats, you can see with guys like Choi and possibly Iglesias accepting AAA assignments, there's going to be things with that as well. Even some of the bats might be repeating Double A. It's still my personal opinion that Jet Williams might break camp in Double A. I guess anything's possible. I don't have direct information on Jet to see where he's going to be breaking camp, but I do know about some of the situations with all the arms in the system. And even talking with someone in the Mets organization, they basically told me they have a chance to move up very fast, very quickly. So either way, some of the guys that are repeating, we're talking about some of the top guys, they're going to be able to quickly move right on up the system. Player development is still going to be important. And it's also about versatility. A lot of these guys now, from the bats all the way to lower minors on up, these guys are going to have to start playing multiple positions because the Mets have so much depth at this point at every single affiliate. We know about all the middle relievers, but there's a lot of arms out there. And I know there's a lot of middle infielders. So it's going to be stacked. A lot of guys are going to have to learn third base, maybe some outfield. When I had that interview some weeks ago in the offseason with DeAndre Smith, talked about him getting into the outfield. So I'm curious how many additional young guys, like 18 to 21 range, how many of these younger middle infielders are going to start learning third base, start learning outfield. This is going to be a really important kind of transition year, not only for the major league team, but also the minor league team. Hopefully, you guys can stay in touch with me throughout the year. I'm still working on some commitments for some interviews. We're in this weird gap of end of camp and right before the minor league seasons. So hopefully, I can squeeze in a couple of interviews before the season begins as well. But hey, be on the lookout. Please continue to follow my page and support what I got going on.